listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allowed some blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. Green with a catch left side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Rivers now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Sherrills. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 37.
Check 61, matchbox, light, 13.
Bree's going to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This time, Breeze will throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry. Tillery. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
A loss of 6 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Go your job. Tie that left. Hey, you got 3. 5-8. 57 to 5.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2 as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
Under. We're good, we're good. I four, ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Get ready. Round 80.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Step round 80. Black 15. Let's go, tight end.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tap.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.